Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Beetle. Today, I've got something special. I found this guy for a flippin' garage sale price. This was $8 on Mercari. I picked him up. This is Ultraman Rising Best Selection Ultraman. He came with no box. He just had the shell, so that's why I've got his accessories just kind of laying here on the review station. But yeah, let's get into this quickly. I've got some stuff to do today, but I cut out some time for you, my lovely viewers. And in case you haven't noticed, it's not 2 a.m., so you get my normal voice today and not my whispery voice. So I'm not going to try to keep it quiet. We're going to try to keep it loud, nice and fun. We're going to have a good time. All right, let's speed through this. This is my fourth time reviewing this guy because there's been malfunctions all day. But why he's so neck, main point right there. He's very neck. Even in the animation, he had a long neck, but I feel like this is just a little long. Like, for my liking, I feel like it should be just a tiny bit shorter, you know? Maybe to, right here, because that's very neck. Spindly, he looks great, like he jumped out of the movie. Very thin, very pencil-y. I love the build. It reminds me of Miles Morales from ATSV. Very good. Something that I've pointed out numerous times now, as I've tried reviewing this guy, is that the knees are gray and the ankle joints are gray, but everything else is silver. So that stands out very much, especially more in person under the ring light here. Nub marks, seam lines, $35 release. You're not expecting those premium quality, but you know, things get a little annoying. But it's a thinner figure, so I'll let it pass because the way that this exists is insane. Crotch kind of cups here at the hip, at the thigh. That's kind of cupping. That's very interesting. Paint looks very glossy on all the red parts, especially around here. And on the back, very glossy. I kind of like it though. Looks like a McDonald's play place. Hilarious. Very, I don't know. It's just candy-like. Anyways, that's enough of me being a big back. Let's get through more of sculpt and articulation. Or sculpt and paintwork, sorry. Abs, sculpted very well. Chest, sculpted very well. I like how it's broad, like Toji build, and then it thins out just like it does in the animation. Shoulders, very nice looking. Paint apps are pretty good. Head looks great. The helmet looks very detailed, very nice. I like the eyes, actually. I like the way they look, but I've heard complaints. I've heard several complaints about the eyes. But yeah, that about wraps it up for sculpt and paint apps. Just about what you see is what you get. Looks pretty good, fairly clean. You know, it's Tamashii, so it's gonna be good work. But yeah, let's skip right into articulation. This is a speed review. I'm trying to get you out of here in under 10 minutes because I take so long on my other reviews. I ramble and I ramble, and I feel like that is no bueno. So let's cut through this. Neck, this far down. Head, this far up with neck articulation. So up is not a problem, down is an issue. Obviously all the way around. That's on every Tamashii release. Neck and head go all the way around, as you just saw. There goes his face. Give me 1 second, I'll go grab that. Okay, and we're back. The face popped off, but yeah, so up is not a problem. Down is a problem. Shoulders, you get that typical Tamashii butterfly, so it goes up, it goes down, up, forward this much. So you're gonna get across just because of how the arms are designed, but yes, forward that much, backward that much. So there's the range on that. Shoulders this far out, just about T-pose. There you go. Bicep swivel, very nice. Single jointed elbow, as I had found out in the first time trying to review this guy. Typical ball joints on the wrist, Tamashii ball joints. Chest this far back, not great. Chest this far forward, not great. Waist this far back, not great. This far forward, also awful. But no swivel at the waist, swivel at the diaphragm, also terrible. So there you go, awful, awful, awful. Here we go with the legs, drop down, there you go. Kicks that far up, great, he's a cheerleader, here we go. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, excellent work. Ankles, down that far, up that far, there you go. A little bit of rocker, but you gotta work with it there, there you go. I keep saying there you go. It's because I'm trying to be fast, I'm sorry, those are my buffer words. Toes, 90 degrees, excellent work. So yes, articulation, not the best in the upper area. Lower area, you're gonna get a lot of range. This area, pretty bad. Arms, great. Butterflies, awesome. Legs, amazing. I'm gonna say 2 out of 10 for the chest and stomach area. Also the neck does not move, so from waist all the way up to the head, not great. But the head itself actually does move around quite a bit. As you can see, tilt, 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 and swivel, 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 up, down, blah, 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 blah. You saw, so there you go. Excellent. Moving into accessories. Again, not to give you whiplash. I know I'm moving very fast today, but I'm trying my best to try and get you guys out of here at an efficient time, so I can get out of here at an efficient time. Here we go. Ultraman. Very typical to have these karate chop hands, so you can do his Ultraman beam. I'll show some poses and the review photos on my Instagram page. I did update my Instagram. I created an alt just for you guys here on the YouTube channel, so you guys can go check that out, not have to worry with all the stuff on my spam. Here we go. This is a little bit off. I don't know if it's meant to be centered, but if it is, then this one's also a little bit off. Again, $35, who cares? Here we go. Pink thing for the chest, that means he's shrinking. No baby, because it is the best selection version. Excellent, did I do great? I did great. Okay, now we can finally slow it down. For those of you who want to stick around to hear typical Beetle Salt rambling, you can. For those of you who are here for the speed review, adios, have a good day. Take care of yourself, and yeah, the typical. Take a shower, drink some water, eat good food. Here we go. All right, so slowing it down a bit. Let's catch our pace. Let's catch our breath. I know that was a lot. It was a lot for me too. But genuine thoughts on this guy. When I first made the first review, because I had to draft this one a couple times because of how much I was laughing. I was laughing a lot because this figure is a little silly in the way that he's built and the way that he has like zero chest, neck, and waist articulation. So I thought that was hilarious, and I couldn't get my shit together. So there's that. There's also the accessories are minimal, but they're great. They get the job done. You'll get enough Ultraman poses out of this. Now I have zero frame of reference for Ultraman, like what he is, what he does. I know that he like grows and shrinks. I know it's tokusatsu, so that's why I picked this up, because I'm a huge tokusatsu fan. So I was like, might as well. I'm more of a Kamen Rider guy though. I never really got an Ultraman, but just in case I do, I'll have an Ultraman. I feel like an Ultraman is a staple for anybody who collects import figures, because he's just a staple of Japan in that way, so might as well pick him up. But I really enjoy the figure for what it is. I think it's silly. I enjoy using it so far as a punching bag figure for poses. I think he's fun to throw around. Same way with the ATSV Miles Morales. I'll throw a picture up on the screen with how skinny he was. I have the CT Toys version lying around here somewhere, but I'm not gonna bother picking it up just to do the size comparisons and all that. I might do that for the Instagram just to show y'all how skinny Tamashi's been getting with their figures, which is very impressive. But yeah, I think he's fine. I think he just does the job, gets the job done. Paint apps look good, sculpt work is good, articulation is workable. I mean, there's mods that you can do to make it better, but for me, it's fine the way it is. I'm not expecting anything crazy, but let's get into some size comparisons while I talk about him. I'm gonna do something crazy. Actually, I just picked this up today, or I just got this today from a buddy of mine, so thank you, Potato Figs. We got the SH Figuarts Yuta Okotsu from Jujutsu Kaisen. And then we've got, for someone a little bit taller, we've got SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Super Superhero Piccolo. So there you go. As you can see, he kind of scales more with Piccolo just because the long neck gives him that much more height. So he is a bit taller. He's very tall and lanky. So if you have someone shorter like Teen Gohan, or like someone I'm about to put up here. Oh, if he didn't fall over, that'd be great. Oh, if he'd stop falling over. Here we go. We have Tonson Art Kid Buu. So if you have someone smaller, he would make for like a, you know, a good villain for him. I think the small versus tall looks fun, so that's very nice. Definitely let me know in the comments if you guys want a review, not a speed review, but a review of Kid Buu. I don't think I ever want to do a speed review like this again. I have a headache. That was a lot. I got whiplash from that. That was intense. So yeah, if you guys want me to slow down and make an actual review of this guy, I'll probably do that after I actually watch the movie. I think the reason I was able to do such a good speed review is because I didn't really care for the IP. I don't really care much for Ultraman, but you know, if I ever get respect for the series, maybe I'll make a more serious review on this guy. But this is just for shits and gigs, just to make people giggle, maybe have a little bit of fun with it. But for $35, if you can find him, I found a couple for like $9-10 on Mercari. I picked up this guy for $8 because that was the cheapest one I could find, and I just thought it would be fun to have. So, you know, if you can find him and you really, really want him, I say get him. And I also say get the dad and the new monster that they're going to release for it. Get it all. That looks fun. It's a fun collection. This is a fun character. Fun to pose. If you can't see, he's just very easy to pose. Good for a starter figure. If you have 35 bucks and you're thinking maybe I'll get a Goku, no, I'm not really into Dragon Ball, maybe I'll get, you know, a Naruto, no, I'm not really into anime like that, oh, I really like superheroes but they don't have any $35 ones, well, pick him up. He's the closest thing you'll have to an American superhero. This is a Japanese superhero right here. This is Ultraman himself. So I'd say pick him up just for a starter, just to get a feel of what Tamashi's like, what they can offer, the kinds of articulation you should expect from an SHF. Now, the chest, again, the chest, waist, and neck are not the best examples of what you could expect from SHF, but I'd say the arms and legs get the job done the way a regular one would, except for those single jointed elbows. That's an interesting choice. I'm not entirely sure why they did that the way they did that, but I mean, they did. Like, it do. I don't know. But he's fun. And that's really all I can say until I watch the movie. So that was my speed review. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Thank you for bearing with me during this. I know it was a bit hectic. I know it was a bit crazy. I tried my best to be efficient, but I might have actually ended up being terrible in the end. Stay tuned for announcements on my channel soon. I might be making some. I might not. I'm a sporadic guy. I'm really just a chill guy. But yeah, for sure. This is a fun figure. Pick them up if you want. If you don't want, don't. That's all I can say. Take care of yourself. Eat some good food. Have a nice day. Go for a drive. Take your dog for a walk. If you don't have a dog, play with your cat. If your cat doesn't like you, that's kind of sad. No, I'm definitely playing. But yeah. Definitely enjoy your day, everyone. Thank you for watching.